Hello everyone, today I will show you the most confidential car I have come into contact with this year, which is this Hyundai car. I have never seen it before nor have I seen the picture, but it is the first SUV of Hyundai's pure electric platform, and it will be launched in Beijing Hyundai in the future. Its positioning is a pure electric SUV of more than 100,000 yuan. The size is slightly larger than the family SUV such as Galaxy E5. From this style, you can see that it is obviously different from the previous sports models such as ENIQ 5N. It is more practical and home-oriented. From this shape, I think it is still very individual. First of all, it is the original family-oriented through-type daytime running light. However, if you look inside this daytime running light, it is granular and has stronger details. And the lights next to it are also very distinctive. They are independent lights one by one, and you can see the recognition from a distance. It is very high because now many domestic brands, especially new energy models, I think its homogeneity will become more and more obvious. For example, Ideal sells well, and many models have begun to use this through-type star ring headlights, and the tail will look more and more like the square box that was popular in the past few years. This year, it has become popular again and various Range Rover-like shapes, but the current shape, I think it has always had its own family characteristics since its early years, and the recognition is very high. Okay, let's take a closer look at the car. I think this purple is actually quite special. On the side of the car body, I think the most distinctive feature is this car. It has a lot of layering on the side and there are more elements. I noticed that its charging port is designed on the right front, and the fender is black, and the rearview mirror is black. Then the B-pillar and C-pillar of the car are also black, and there is a luggage rack on the roof. So you see this car, although it is a pure electric SUV, it is different from many pure electric family SUVs on the market. It has some crossover elements in it, so I don't know whether this car will have the ability to go on non-paved roads as more information is exposed. Now I don't know because everything about this car is confidential, including its glass is very black. I want to take a look but I can't see the interior. I can only lie on the glass. I can see a long horizontal LCD screen, but the other parts are not lit, and I can't see how it is designed. Then we look at the hidden door handles and the fenders are still very sharp. In fact, one of the points I like is the design here. If the color is the same as the body color, you look at it from the side and it is forward, with a sense of dynamism. So this car is not simply designed to be a rounded shape like many of the current ones, but has many edges and corners inside. Under the light and shadow outside, I believe its layering will be more distinct. The tail is also like this. One is that the taillights echo its daytime running lights, and there is also a grainy feeling inside. In addition, you can see that it is actually divided into many layers from top to bottom, including the rear window at the rear and the front windshield at the front. I didn't mention it just now. In fact, the inclination is also very high, which is higher than that of ordinary SUVs. In this way, you can see that it is not the kind of traditional SUV that comes down directly. It still has a certain sense of movement. Moreover, the through-type taillights are equivalent to being in several curved surfaces, so if you look at this car from the rear, it is still very distinctive. Another small detail is that the English word X on it also looks very cute. And now, all the information I know about this car is here, and I am also looking forward to it. As a family SUV, Hyundai's first pure electric platform's first SUV, what will it be like to drive? How different is it from the so-called ENIQ 5N sports car? In fact, now you can see that domestic new energy new forces are constantly rolling up, including rolling up space, then rolling up battery life and rolling up brackets. But in fact, when joint venture brands are making cars, they will be relatively restrained. Moreover, I think the Hyundai brand has always been loved by users. One of the points is its reliability, which is more durable and tough. Another thing is that its consideration of safety is actually more rigorous. So when the time comes, let's see if they will do something special in this regard, and everyone can look forward to it together.